think you know The Lion King? Think again. Before Simba's roar echoed across the Pride Lands, there was another king, a lion whose story was carved in the stars. Mufasa. His legend was built on brotherhood, betrayal, and destiny. But behind that golden light lies a truth Disney never wanted you to see. From hidden scars to 17 million strands of royal mane, these are the weirdest and most powerful secrets behind Mufasa, the Lion King. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell because we're diving deep to uncover Mufasa's most jaw-dropping secrets. 1. The King's Voice Forever. James Earl Jones, who played Mufasa from 1994 to 2019, passed away at 93 on the 9th of September 2024. This film is dedicated to his memory. He was actually asked to return to play Mufasa, but he declined due to retiring from acting in 2022. However, before he died, Jones gave Disney permission to replicate his voice using AI, in addition to using archival audio, with iconic characters Darth Vader and Mufasa in mind. While Mufasa the Lion King 2024 did not use AI, they did use a brief bit of archival sound towards the beginning of the film.
Always be up there to guide you.
2. Mufasa's mane had 17 million hairs. Each lion in the film featured over 30 million hairs to achieve the realistic look of fur. Just Mufasa's mane on its own was made up of 16,995,454 hair curves. The lion has 600,000 hairs on his ears, 6.2 million hairs on his legs, and 9 million hairs covering the middle portion of his body. Simulating realistic lion manes for the assembled lions required 40,000 to 80,000 dynamic curves per character, with custom presets for different weather and physical conditions. Long shots took up to a week per iteration, with final fur caches exceeding 800 gigabytes. 3. 620 million particles. Later, snow was a challenge for the MPC team. My personal fear on this movie was the snow and how to make snow look good and realistic, said Audrey Ferrara. I had this one shot that was my personal nemesis throughout the movie, which was when Rafiki falls down and makes a snow angel. That one gave me nightmares. But it was also very satisfying when we cracked the code and made it work. And cracked the code, MPC did. One particular snow angel shot required the simulation of over 620 million snow particles. Number 4. The Almighty in the Heavens. Taka's father is named Obasi, which means the Almighty God who resides in the heavens. Fitting for the ruler of a lion kingdom, who teaches that great lion kings of the past watch over their descendants from the heavens, as Mufasa himself will later prove in the 2019 film. 5. Taka gets his scar. One of the significant questions of The Lion King is where Scar got his namesake injury. In the Lion King books, Taka gets his scar when he recklessly disobeys Mufasa's orders and is injured by some buffalo. Mufasa. The Lion King took things in a different direction, and Taka received his scar while saving Mufasa's life after he himself put his brother in danger to begin with. 6. Taka grabbing Mufasa's paws. Mufasa. The Lion King reveals that Mufasa and Scar weren't biological brothers after all. Instead, Scar, originally called Taka, was a young prince who rescued Mufasa from the river after being washed away from his family. When little Taka saved Mufasa's life in Mufasa the Lion King, he clapped his paws over the cubs and dug his claws in. At this moment, the music shifted to match the moment in The Lion King when Scar put his paws over Mufasa's before pushing his brother off the cliff to his death. Later in the 2024 movie, when Taka is again faced with a choice to save Mufasa or doom him, he places his paws precisely the same way. 7. The Elephant Stampede Parallels. The Elephant Stampede in Mufasa. The Lion King was full of references and parallels to the big stampede that killed Mufasa in The Lion King. First, the musical score is highly similar, with several climactic moments from the original movie carried over to the 2024 prequel. Additionally, many individual shots in this scene in Mufasa the Lion King align with moments in The Lion King. Sarabi hanging from a branch parallels little Simba's desperate attempts to stay above the stampede, while Taka looking over the cliff's edge is similar to his later role. 8. The Strike That Stopped the King. Due to the impact of the SAG-AFTRA strike in July 2023, production on Mufasa: The Lion King was significantly delayed. The film, originally scheduled for release on the 5th of July 2024, was pushed back to the 20th of December 2024. The strike began on the 14th of July 2023 and froze many studio productions and actor promotions across Hollywood. 9. Tribute to James Earl Jones. Actor James Earl Jones memorably lent his voice to Mufasa in the 1994 The Lion King movie and the 2019 CGI remake. As a prequel film, Mufasa: The Lion King needed to recast the character, giving Mufasa the younger voice of Aaron Pierre instead. However, the 2024 movie opened with Jones's voice as Mufasa, delivering some words of comfort to his son before the story officially began.
And so will I.
10. The iconic Lion King logo in the sky. Interestingly, the lion's face seen in the clouds at the end of Mufasa. The Lion King wasn't that of a CGI photorealistic lion. Instead, it was the familiar 2D image that Simba saw in the 1994 movie. The proud face also brings to mind the iconic logo from the musical version of The Lion King. It was the perfect reference to end this heartwarming sequel and prequel in one. 11. Circle of Life song cameo. The memorable opening notes of Circle of Life can be heard in Mufasa: The Lion King, when little Mufasa falls into the water and is pulled under. As he twists and turns, unable to swim, these notes play out. It's a demonstration of Mufasa's own place in the Circle of Life and how his being washed away by the flood is all part of his destiny. 12. He lives in you, he lives in me. Mufasa. The Lion King frequently featured the original songs from The Lion King, but there were also a few references to the musical numbers from The Lion King musical and The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride. An example of this is the repeated use of the line, "He lives in you, he lives in me," which popped up in songs or dialogue alike. 13. The opening scene across the Pride Lands. Perhaps the most iconic scene of 1994's The Lion King is the opening sequence, which shows the animals of the Pride Lands greeting the sun before heading to Pride Rock to welcome baby Simba. The 2019 remake duplicated this to spectacular effect, and now Mufasa: The Lion King picked up with something similar. As the start of Mufasa: The Lion King welcomes audiences to the Pride Lands ruled by Simba, it's clear that this paradise is just as prosperous as it was under Mufasa. 14. Timon and Pumbaa's Hakuna Matata jokes. In Mufasa: The Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa joked that their musical number in the first movie was powerful enough to get Simba singing and dancing even when he believed he had just killed his father. Additionally, they mentioned that they sang Hakuna Matata for 6 years straight, referencing the fact that the song doubled as an aging up montage for Simba, who was an adult lion by the time the song ended in The Lion King. 15. Are elephants really afraid of bees? In the movie, Mufasa and Taka are joined by Sarabi, who hatches a plan to escape the outsiders that are pursuing them. While crossing the Great Canyon filled with a large herd of elephants, Sarabi disturbs a beehive, which causes the elephants to panic and begin stampeding. This commotion puts the young lions at risk, but it allows them to escape the outsiders for a time. So, are elephants really that afraid of bees? Yes. In real life, elephants hate the sound of bees buzzing and will quickly flee as soon as they hear it. But wait, the story of Mufasa: The Lion King still hides a few surprises. In the movie, rivers and other large bodies of water are serious obstacles to young Mufasa and Taka. They often have to swim to avoid danger, but are lions known to be swimmers? Yes, lions do swim in the wild, although swimming can be a risky endeavor. Just like most cats, lions aren't comfortable in the water, and their natural strength and agility is weakened while they're mostly submerged. But when the need arises, usually to traverse their territory, to hunt, or to reach mates for breeding, lions will go for a dip. You think you know Mufasa: The Lion King? Think again. Behind that mighty roar lie secrets Disney never told. Comment the Disney movie you want me to uncover next. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the deeper we go, the stranger Disney gets.